serum. Anti-A serum is antibodies to A. A is the antigen. And the antibody would be an antibody to A antigen, okay? And it would look like that. Well, actually, to be more accurate, it would look like that. It would have a light and dark chain, okay? And these things would latch on to the A's. And then attach themselves to each other. That creates clumping.
Interesting.
That creates clumping. Now, anti-A serum, what's serum? Serum is blood that's been centrifuged and the cells removed.
Yes.
Okay. So this would be somebody that was B blood, would have anti-A. So they would use a B blood, which would have anti-A serum. Right? Does that make sense? B blood can form A antibodies, A blood can form B antibodies. Okay? And when the antibodies attach themselves, they also become sticky. And that's when clumping occurs. Okay? That's when clumping occurs. So anytime you get a clump, that's a positive test. Okay? When you don't get a clump, that's a negative test. So, by the same token, it's not going to attach. It has nothing to attach to. Okay? There's no B on the surface of the blood cell. So there can be no attaching, there can be no clumping. Okay? With me so far? Okay, so if we got clumping in A and clumping in B, it would be AB. If we got no clumping in A and no clumping in B, it would be O. If we got clumping in A and no clumping in B, it's A. If we get clumping in B and no clumping in A, then it's B.
And you said if it clumps in. Wait, when is it anti-B serum?
Okay.
Sorry.
When we added the B serum, it didn't clump because there was nothing to attach to it.
Okay.
Okay, there was no B antigen. Now, all these antigens are surface proteins. They're surface proteins on the surface of the cell. Okay? And they're only A and B. So there's A, there's B, there's AB, and there's a lack of AB, which is O. Okay? Keep in your head straight who's the antibody, who's the antigen. The antigen is on the cell. Okay? The antibody is in the serum. Okay? Everybody got that? Then the Rh factor. You either have it or you don't. If you have it, if you have an Rh, surface of your cell, you're Rh positive. If you don't have it on the surface of your cell, you're Rh negative. And once again, that's an antigen. You do not have the antibodies. It's not like here where you have the antibodies. A has anti-B antibodies. B has anti-A antibodies. Here you don't have it. You have the potential to make it once you're exposed to Rh positive blood. And Rh negative has the ability to make it once it's exposed to Rh blood. If there's no exposure, you're not making it. If it's an Rh negative father and an Rh positive mother and an Rh negative kid, no antibodies. Okay? But once an Rh positive mother's blood mixes with Rh blood, once an Rh negative mother mixes with an Rh positive blood, she is going to form antibodies. She is going to form antibodies. Okay? And a lot of blood is going to be mixed once the placenta is pulled from the uterus. Okay, so the bloods can't mix in the placenta. Only when the placenta is pulled from the uterus do the bloods mix. Then she can make and will make Rh antibodies. First kid gets away with it, second kid dies. Okay? You can't give RhoGAM after the fact. You have to give it before the mixture of blood. So she has to be very careful about if she's going to have another child or not.
Wow.
Okay, because the antibodies can cross the placenta. If she's already made antibodies and the second child is Rh positive, the antibodies will cross the placenta and kill the fetus. Okay? Unless she's given what? RhoGAM within that. Okay? This will be on the lecture, this will be on the lab. Okay? Okay.